2-1 ball game as it stands in favor of the visiting Express. Put a run on the board in each of the last 2 innings, including this one.
New pitch on the mound for the Express, number 29, Braden Hutchinson, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, only about an hour away from here. 6'2", 215 sophomore out of Paul D. Only has 1 appearance. He went 0-1. He started that game that he went 0-1. Gave up 5 earned runs in 1.1 innings. So that is totally inflated his ERA. He's at a 33.75 as it stands, but like I said, only in 1.1 innings pitched. So can only take that with a grain of salt. Struck out 1, gave up 4 hits, and walked 3 in that game against the Generals back on June 29th. They lost 7-3 in that game. Obviously, giving up 5 runs in the first inning won't exactly help you.
No, it will not. Be looking for better results here tonight. He's been called upon to protect a 1-run lead after 3 solid innings of work from the starter Bryce Mitchell. First pitch on the way, and that one going to be in there for strike 1.
Good bit of movement on that one, as that one kind of started on the edge of the plate and worked its way right back over the plate.
That one outside, ball 1.
Bryce Mitchell on the night, 3 innings pitched, 1 run. It was earned, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and he did hit 2 batters.
That one popped up foul and out of play on the left side. Count moves to 1-2. The 2-strike pitch on the way. That one going to miss outside. Marsala works it to 2-2.
So it is Paul D. Camp Community College that Braden Hutchinson goes to.
So that one misses. Count will run full. That one lined into center. It's got a chance. Going back. See you later. It's Thomas Marsala. He's tied this thing up. That one dead center. And it had the distance. Home run solo for Thomas Marsala, and it's 2-2 here in the 4th.
Just got enough of it as it bounced off the top of the wall and took the favorable bounce going out instead of coming back in. But counts all the same, as now Cannons tied it up at 2 here.
Yeah, big swing from the power-hitting first baseman Thomas Marsala.
99, Jackson.
And that puts a run on the board. And the inning resets. It's 2-2, nobody out for Jackson Michaels.
Over in Camp Community College, Hutchinson, 13 appearances, 11 of those starts, went 1-3.
That one in there, strike 1. Count 1-1 now to Michaels.
Pitched 55 innings, gave up 50 runs, 39 of them walked.
That outside, ball 2.
Excuse me, 39 of them earned. Gave him a 6.38 earned run average.
2-1 pitch, popped up foul. Catcher thought about it, but Anktil not able to make a play on that one. It's back maybe on top of the roof where we are.
That one almost looked like it was going the distance too, right off the bat.
2-2 pitch to Michael. Struck out swinging his last time up. That one outside. Run full here. 3-2. It's Kono on deck. Putts now due up behind him. And what has become a tie game here. That one popped up foul behind the plate. Anktil will go back on this one, but it's out of play once more. And the count will stay at 2-2. I believe it's 3-2. Scoreboard says 2-2, but count should be full, I believe. That one lined into center. It's got a chance to get down. Mosley was way back, and it will. Bloop single for Jackson Michaels. 2 hits to start the 4th inning for the Cannons, and there's men on first with nobody out.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, kind of a bloop. It looked like it had enough backspin as it came off the end of the bat. Just looked like it stopped carrying, hit the apex, and just kind of died. I gave Michaels plenty of time to go over to first, and Mosley out there in center had absolutely no chance at it.
Yeah, I mean, Mosley playing back by the wall there. Michaels can swing the bat. He can hit it that far, but I mean, even playing a normal center field, you likely don't have much of a chance at that one. Well placed, and he's on base for Ski Kono, who lays down a bunt. It pops up. Diving play at first. What a catch from Landon Beaver. It will save what likely would have been an infield single and the runner advancing to second. And there's one away.
Second baseman, number 32.
Yeah, good eye by Michaels to get back, but even better play by Beaver to get over and make the diving catch on the backhand. Now puts 1 away for the Cannons as opposed to having 2 on with no outs still.
Yeah, big play there from the Strasburg first baseman. Now Rowan Putt stands in. Man on first, 1 out. That one in the dirt. Stopped by Unk Till. Michaels will stay at first, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the outside, 2-0. Hutchison looking to avoid any further damage here. That one going to miss as well, and it's quickly 3-0 to Rowan Putz.
Can't quite see what's going on over in the Express bullpen as now both teams have had to resort to a bullpen game.
Does look like there's a couple people in there. 3-0 pitch. That one will miss low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Rowan Putz. Bring Rex Smith in with 2 men on and 1 out.
Number 1, Rex Smith.
I do know that the pitchers do chill over in the dugout as now they're coming out to talk to Hutchinson.
Express manager looking to calm this pitcher down here following first 4 batters of the inning. Obviously couldn't miss Marsala's big fly to deep center. Michaels got on with a bloop single to center. He's now moved to second on the walk to Putz. In between that was the diving play on the Ski Kono bunt that Landon Beaver made over at first. Express manager, head coach Phil Betterly pats his pitcher on the back, says go get the job done, and he'll head back to the dugout. It's Rex Smith standing in now, first and second, 1 out. 216 average on the year, 351 in the slugging department, 396 is the highest number. That's his on base. It's always a good one, near 400. 747 OPS, nothing to scoff at. He's 0 for 1 today, grounded to first his first time up.
He is coming up against the bottom of the lineup now. Smith, who hasn't played in a good bit. Then Gargett, who, as we mentioned earlier, is still looking for his first hit.
That one outside, ball 1.
And then now Edem Opada, who does pose a threat there now at the 9 spot, kind of like a second leadoff guy now for the Cannons. So he takes over for Kobe White.
Michaels dancing around at second. That one misses as well. It's 2-0. That's now 6 straight balls in this inning.
Rex Smith played July 5th last. Had his workload taken a little bit by Quinn Mayer. when he came in.
That one outside, 3-0 once more, this time to Rex Smith. He risks loading the bases here with just one out. That one in there, 3-1 now.
7 straight balls from Hutchinson. If you're Rex Smith, it's curious to see if you take the bat off your shoulder here, as he's been struggling to find the strike zone. I mean, why not wait to make him do it?
That one fouled off behind the plate, and it's a full count.
That one, I believe, would have been in for a strike if he swung or not.
Yeah, that one kind of in the middle. Got a piece of it. Count runs full. Smith, we mentioned earlier, heading to VCU in the fall. 3-2 pitch. Swung on right side. First base coach gets out of the way. Count will stay full. Another payoff pitch, and this one's fouled off the other way, out of play. I'll do it again.
Smith doing a good job fighting off Hutchinson. And obviously Hutchinson already struggling early. You just keep on getting that pitch count up, you're going to force his hand eventually, and the rest of the Express's bullpen hand.
Indeed. This one grounded to second. It's a chance at a double play. They'll go to second. They got one, but throw to second was a little delayed. And Smith is aboard with ease. So fielder's choice will retire
Number 51,
Rowan Putz.
Gargett.
Cannons on the corners with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think Brooks Anderson kind of took a little too long to make a decision there. Looked like he could have applied to tag to Putz and then maybe threw over to first. But looked like Henderson took a little too long, and now it has Smith on first.
That one, first pitch popped up foul, out of play over by the Cannons grandstands, and looked like it hit a tree and came down behind him. So 0-1 count to Ryan Gargett. Men on first and third with 2 gone. Cannons looking to add another run to the Marsala homer that led off this inning. 0-1 pitch. Gargett, broken bat. It's popped up, shallow left center. Back on it and making the grab as the shortstop bowls. So the Cannons strand 2, but they get 1 back on the homer from Thomas Marsala. We're tied at 2 after 4 innings here in Purcellville. We'll see you back here in the 5th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Purcellville. 5th inning now. Strasburg coming to the plate in what is a tie game, 2-2. Due up for the Express, it's 2-3-4 in the order. Mosley, Jones, and Castillo. Ryan Rushing remains on the bump for the Cannons.
Good game coming along here is 2-2 going into the fifth. Both teams keeping it interesting. We'll see if the Cannons can get a bit of an advantage if they can get Rushing to put out a solid, 3-inning outing and keep that bullpen slight. They play every day until the 23rd, as you guys mentioned about the weather earlier and the rainouts to the southern teams.
Just one game played last night was down in, I believe, Harrisonburg. Got one in against Front Royal. That one swung on and missed, strike one. Every other game on the schedule, including both of these teams' games, sacked for the rain. It was pouring all day in Chantilly, back where I'm from.
I was going to say, it poured up here. I was up at Bluemont.
That one fouled off. Runs to 0-2.
Absolute downpour.
Yeah, we've had quite the storms roll in these last couple days. It's nice and clear today. Big old cumulonimbus cloud in the distance, but it doesn't look too dark. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, low and away, ball one.
It almost looks fake. It's not moving. It's
a very pretty cloud. Very picture-perfect cloud out there. You are right, though. It's just not moving at all. 1-2 pitch on its way from Ryan Rushing. This one fouled off left side. Over there is Rex Smith looking to make a play, but it'll go out past the bullpen, and we'll stay at 1-2.
Mosley 0 for 1.
That one, he'll appeal down. He did not go. Count will move to 2-2.
Popped out to left field and walked on his last appearance before he came around to score.
See what he can do here. 2-2 pitch. That one's going to be low. It's away from Gargett, but no impact with nobody on base. And this one runs full to start the fifth inning.
Second time Rushing goes straight to a full count with his first batter.
That one almost gets him on the knee, but it won't. Misses inside, and Mosley is aboard to lead off the top of the fifth with his second walk of the day.
Third baseman, number 17, Topher Jones.
Now you got to try to get out of this leadoff walk, as you can never enjoy a leadoff walk if you're the defending team.
No, you cannot, especially not when it's Topher Jones, Eddie Castillo, and Josh eBay standing as the next three. That's 3 OPSs north of 1,000, 3 averages north of 300. That one in there for strike one to the three-hitter Topher Jones, playing third base today. Struck out looking back in the first. In the third, he flew out to right, but it was a sacrifice fly, so he's got an RBI on the board, just 0 for 1. That one swung on and missed, and it's quickly 0-2 once more, this time to Jones. Rushing going to be looking for a different result than he got in his last 0-2 count after Mosley was able to work a walk. That one fouled off the hands. Stays 0-2.
Worth noting, the Cannons were the first team to hold him hitless this season, back when he was batting north of 500. First team to hold him hitless, and since then, he has not found himself on the score sheet since. Against the Cannons, that is.
He'd love to change that right now. Rushing will check on Mosley, who did steal a base last time he was up. Made it to third on a pass ball.
He's 0 for 10 in the last 3 games against the Cannons. 0 for 12, actually, counting today, too. Did have that sack fly earlier, though.
2 strikes. Mosley on the move. Gargett throws down. It's a great throw, and Mosley is gunned. Gargett's got him, and there's one away here in the top of the 5th. That pitch missed for ball 1, but the important part of that one is there's nobody on base anymore.
Yeah, beautiful throw by Gargett. He's just worked his way from, he had a tough couple first throws. Second one just bounced off the grass in front. That one just perfect. Putz didn't have to do anything extra, just got it, laid down the tag.
That one fouled off in the dirt.
Thought Mosley was going to get around it for a sec, the way he did the swim move there.
Yeah, he hit a nice swim move out there, but that baseball there in plenty of time for Putz to apply the tag. Gargett puts away the first of the inning. So now Jones hitting with nobody on. Count is still 1-2 after that foul ball. Teddy Castillo on deck. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. Another 1-2 pitch. That one grounded to short. Kono coming in on it. He'll pick it up, throw on the move. It's a dart, and there's 2 away.
Beautiful play by Kono there. Came in on the run, picked it up on the run, throw on the run, right where Marsala needed it. No adjustment from Marsala, and just a beautiful defensive play all around.
It is what Kono does best. He is one of the best defenders, I'd venture to say, in the Valley League. He has made plenty of highlight reel plays out there at short. That one, I hate to say routine, but he makes it look routine. 2 gone for Eddie Castillo. That one popped up right field. Back on it is Fernandez. He will get under it, and the inning is over. So a clean inning for Ryan Rushing, his second of the day, or first clean inning of the day, but his second inning of work. And it's 2-2 still as we head to the home half of the 5th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strength. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back into Purcellville. Lincoln Burkholder joined by Tristan Kunik. It's 2-2 as it stands. Express blanked in the top half of the 5th by Ryan Rushing. Cannons will look to take the lead here in the home half. It's Adam Opata, the replacement for Kobe White, after he was hit in the ankle his only time at the plate. So Opata will lead off, followed by the top of the order in Acevedo and Fernandez. So left field, center field, right field, all due up for the Cannons in this inning. They'll be trying to hit it to the outfield. First pitch to Opata is going to miss low, ball 1. It's still Hutchison on the mound for Strasburg. Only damage last inning was the home run against him. That one grounded third base side and foul.
We mentioned Adam Opata making start on Monday. Went 1 for 3. He also walked. That hit was a double, and he showed the speed on the bases.
That one misses. Count will move to 2-1.
Showed off the speed, really. I mean, we were commenting on how fast he gets to his top speed when he's running.
That one swung on and missed. Count moves to 2-2. Two pitch to Opata on the way. That one breaks in, but not far enough. Count runs full. Seen plenty of full counts tonight. That one grounded right back to Hutchison on the mound. Opata flying down the line. Great hustle, but it's not going to be enough with the ground ball back to Hutchison, and there's one away.
Center fielder number 8, Ethan Acevedo.
Something you love to see as a coach, though. Guy who, I mean, obviously he was out the whole way there, grounded back to the pitcher, but he couldn't have been running any harder on the first base line. In the event that throw's messed up, he's probably on second.
Yeah, you never know what could happen there as you're going down.
Indeed, that one outside. First pitch to the leadoff man, Ethan Acevedo. He is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Was hit by a pitch and game home for the Cannons' first run on the double steal. That one outside as well, 2-0.
One of the 3 guys who came around to score on a free pass, as we were discussing in between innings.
That one fouled off left side out of play.
4 runs on the board altogether, and Marsala the only run to come in via the hit. Every other one got aboard via the free pass and came around to score.
That one outside as well. Count moves 3-1. Has been the story of the night so far. Acevedo obviously was hit by a pitch. First run that came around, both runs that have come around for Strasburg were walks. That one into center, and Acevedo is on with one away here in the 5th.
Good piece of hitting there. Not much you can do there as an outfielder. And now Acevedo, who also loves to be active on the base paths, and Cannons coaching showing that they like to try to get a little risky on the base paths. So we'll see if Acevedo's going.
I can't say it's too risky sending Ethan Acevedo. He's got wheels, and he's got plenty of steals this season. He stole one earlier today and also came home on a stolen base. So he's actually got 2 today. That one low and away, ball 1. Acevedo with that single. He remains Valley League leader in batting average. 387 was the mark before the game at 1 for 2. It'll stay there. That one on the way. Fernandez pops it up left side, making a run at it as Osting, but it's going to fall out of play on the left side. So a 1-1 count now to Anthony Fernandez, Cannons 2-hitter. It's 1 for 2 today, had a base hit back in the first. One pitch on its way from Hutchison. That one gonna miss low, and it's 2-1.
Fernandez did get a single earlier before he kind of gave himself up and gave Acevedo the chance to score, which was that lead run for the Cannons.
That one right through the same hole he got his base hit through last time, this time in the air, and it's base hit for Anthony Fernandez. Acevedo moves to second, and there's 2 on with 1 out.
Again, beautiful work there, just pokes it the other way, gets it through that third base and second shortstop hole, and easy walk over to first. Now you got 2 runners on with Marsala coming up, who already showed the power earlier. I believe his 4th home run on the season.
Yeah, we don't need to remind you what Marsala did last time he came up. He led off the home half of last inning with what I can only describe as a blast to center field, easily pushing 400 feet. He's got 2 on now with 1 out. Swings and misses at the breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
Was trying to blast another one there. I don't think he's hit a single home run to the right field fence. We talk all the time about how short that right field fence is, and every time he hits a home run, it's out towards center field. Likes to take it the long way, I guess.
That one outside. Count moved to 1-1. You're right. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember watching him hit one here a couple weeks back. I might have actually been against the Express. I don't exactly remember, but it was to dead center as well.
And I think he might have hit one off the scoreboard or around the scoreboard.
That one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-1. Good block from Octil. Keep the runners where they are. You got plenty of speed on the bases in Acevedo and Fernandez, and would hate to let them go to another base for free.
Actually, so the home run you're talking about was against the Lumberjacks. That one out towards center field too. He did have 2 home runs in a 13-10 loss against the Express, so he now has 3 home runs against the Express out of his 4.
That one in the dirt. Throw from Octil is going to get away. It's too high. Acevedo was already on third. He'll head home. Fernandez gets into third safely. It was a good throw, but each runner advances 2 bases on the double steal followed by the overthrow, and it's 3-2 Cannons here in the 5th.
Yeah, that one, if you're the Express, you'd probably like to see the catcher eat that ball as he rushed himself and way overthrew second base. There was absolutely no chance for anyone to get that ball. Throws it straight into center field, and now Cannons are up 3-2.
That one just got away, and it's a 3-1 count to Thomas Marsala with a runner on third. That one into left. Over on it is Osting. He will make the grab. Fernandez digging for the plate. There will be no throw home, and the Cannons are on top by 2. 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th with 2 gone on the sac fly from Thomas Marsala.
That one might have been able to get in. It was a good throw from Osting out in left, and it wasn't too deep of a hit, but works out for the Cannons. Fernandez hauls home, and now Cannons up 2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Certainly a throw that I thought they would allow to go through, at least see what happens, but they do not. Fernandez scores for free, and it's 4-2.
Osting didn't exactly look like he was trying to get it home off that throw, though. It looked like he was trying to go for a cut and then maybe make the throw there.
That one in there for strike 1. Count moves to 1-1. First pitch was a ball.
Not enough time there for the cut, though.
That one gonna miss 2-1. That one in there. Count will even up at 2-2 to Jackson Michaels. He singled his last time up. That one popped up on the infield. Coming in on it is the third baseman, Topher Jones. Under it, and the inning is over. Cannons add 2 on the air by the catcher. Overthrow at second, as well as the sac fly from Thomas Marsala. It's 4-2, home team in front as we head to inning number 6.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cars, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Purcellville Fireman's Field here. It's a 4-2 Cannons lead as the 6th inning gets underway. Taking over on play-by-play for the next 2 innings, it's Tristan Kunak. Take it away.
Thank you, Lincoln. Coming back for the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Cannons as Ryan Rushing goes 2, and Lincoln will be able to tell you about his outing after this. But coming to the mound now is number 41, Nick Gravel. Gravel with 7 appearances on the season, 0-1 with a 4.15 ERA through 8.2. Only 4 runs on the season, but all 4 earned on 2 hits. Struck out 12 and has walked 9. And we'll see if those 9 walks come back to get him here, as walks has been the story of the night. Most of the scoring coming on players who have walked to the bag. Actually, I guess that's not the case anymore now that Anthony Fernandez and Acevedo both reached on a hit and came around to score.
It is worth noting one of them did score on another free pass on the air from Anktil behind the plate, but other one driven in on a sac fly. It's 3rd sac fly of the game between these two teams.
As that one, heavy swing from eBay, but can't get around to it, so he will go down 0-1. eBay tonight struck out twice. Cannons up 4-2 here in the away half of the 6th inning. That one catches the bottom part of the zone. That'll be strike 2 for eBay. Now quickly having to battle back. Bell comes set on the 0-2. eBay will foul that one back. Gravel's last outing came on July 5th when Cannons got an 11-0 win over the Rebels down in Newmarket. He pitched 2.2, gave up no runs, no hits, walked 1 but struck out 5 on 9 batters faced. Count remains 0-2. And that one just misses outside, so that'll run the count to 1-2 for Josh eBay.
Final line for Ryan Rushing in relief. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. So solid outing for him. Gravel trying to take over here.
Josh eBay can't get the bat off his shoulder as Gravel freezes him, strikes him out, and that's 1 away for the Express.
eBay's 3rd strikeout tonight. It's his first one looking. He struck out swinging in his first 2 at-bats. They've held what is a very, very talented hitter completely in check so far tonight. And no shortage of very talented hitters in the Strasburg lineup, though, as Landon Beaver, another one of them, steps to the plate now.
As Beaver holds up and gets the ball, his count will go to 1-0. Gravel out of Sydney, New York. And Beaver will line that one to the right field side, but just leaks foul. So Nick Gravel getting away with 1 there, as Beaver was coming up quickly on that short 310 fence over in right field.
Yeah, that one, I mean, if it stays fair, it's got a chance, because obviously it's not going to tail quite as far right, lose a little bit of distance. It did come up short of the wall out there in foul territory, but he got a hold of it for sure.
Just pulled it a little too far. That'll run the count to 1-1. Beaver tonight officially does not have an at-bat. He's walked twice, and he's come around to score once. That one high, so he'll be up 2-1 on the 91-mile-an-hour fastball.
.91-mile-an-hour heater is what allows his breaking ball to play so well.
And that one he does get a hold of. That one's going. That one they call fair, so that one is a home run. Beaver gets all of this one this time, as Anthony Fernandez trying to plead his case over in right field and say it was a foul. But first base umpire Landon Schultheis thinks otherwise, and now the Express get their 3rd run of the game.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier. Landon Beaver, one of the best hitters in the Valley this season. He, I believe, leads the Valley League in home runs. And that will be his 8th of the season, so quite the total for him. He tacks on another RBI as well. I believe Jeremy said he leads in RBIs too. That's his 32nd of the year.
So that'll bring up Paul Osting. We'll take that first pitch high for a ball. Beaver able to hold up on that one a little bit, not pull it as far. Although Fernandez said he did pull it as far. And a little hard to tell out there as trees kind of hang over the fence. That one catches the inside part of the plate for strike one.
Yeah, it's foul pole only goes up so high. I mean, that thing was crushed. There was no judging it based on the foul pole from up here, but trust home plate umpire Jim Clayton.
And that one inside for ball two. Landon Beaver does now lead the league in home runs and RBIs. He was tied for first with Wyatt Campbell from the Stanton Braves. He now has sole possession of first. Josh Ebay and Eddie Castillo and Brett Mosley follow him, and Josh Anderson, as that one catches the top part of the zone for strike two. I mean, I just named half the Express lineup tonight, but yeah, they have...
Yeah, Castillo's got 6, excuse me.
5 people in the home run leaders, and now Landon Beaver solely leading the Valley in home runs and solely leading the Valley in RBIs with 32. As that one bounces off the dirt and bounces behind the plate, but nobody on base, so won't come back to bite Gravel. That'll run the count full.
We mentioned this Express offense a couple times tonight. I took a look pregame at some numbers, and they are shocking. 286 hits this year as a team. They've scored 256 runs. They've hit a grand total of 44 balls over the wall. I mean, they do play in what is a hitter-friendly park out there in Strasburg at the high school field, but hitter-friendly, I mentioned it earlier, it only takes you so far. You still got to make contact, still got to do damage with runners on base, and that they have. The 167 RBIs as a team. Excuse me, I was reading the wrong number. 220 RBIs as a team. But just 3 runs so far tonight. Cannons in front still.
12 games over 10 runs as Osting can't hold up there, so he goes down swinging on the high fastball from Gravel, and 2 away for the Express here.
Yeah, that one, excuse me, check swing on the high fastball, but certainly went around, and home plate umpire Jim Clayton rings him up for out number 2. It's Gravel's second strikeout of the inning.
As I was saying, though, the Express with quite the amount of games over 10 runs. They've scored 2 straight games with at least 15 runs as Ankteal will swing through the first pitch. They're on a 4-game streak of 13-plus runs, 5 games of 10-plus runs, going 11, 17, 13, 15, 15.
Those are some lofty totals, I'll tell you what.
As Ankteal will foul that one backwards. Definitely quite the potent offense from the Express. Puts them up there in that 280 range, as you mentioned, on total runs. And still a good 10 games left on the season.
Yep, they're pushing 300 now. They're sitting at 289, including the 3 runs they've scored tonight. Or sorry, 2.
That's without the 3 runs they've scored tonight.
Yeah, they're now at 259 with the 3 runs they've scored tonight. I was reading the hit column, but 256 prior to this game.
Gravel looking to get out of the inning here with the 0-2 count. And can't get the call there as he misses high and outside. Ankteal 1 for 2 tonight. Out of Quebec, French-Canadian. And he'll line that one back up the middle. Putz is there, but he can't pick it up cleanly. Gets the throw over. Not in time, though. Ankteal beats it out. Marsala doing the splits to try to get the stretch, but
I was going to say, how about the splits?
Just can't get the ball in time. So Ankteal with a 2-out reaching on error, I believe.
Yeah, that was ruled an error on Putz at second. But, yeah, I mean, I about tore a hamstring watching Marsala do a gymnastics move out there at first base. He was flat to the ground.
First baseman and goalies impress me the most with the way they do the splits and all that. Is Brooks Henderson comes to the plate and fouls that one off. Excuse me, as I was calling him Brooks Anderson earlier, as they do have an Anderson in their roster. He's not playing tonight. I don't know if he traveled with the team, as they only had 9 or 10 guys on the foul line for the anthem. Strasburg seems to travel lightly, aside from their bullpen, obviously. 0-1 count to Henderson. He'll line that one into left. Edamapata's there. Doesn't have to move much, though, and that will end the inning. Gravel gets out after giving up only 1 run to the Landon Beaver, who absolutely blasted that one out to right. Cannons lead 4-3 as we go to the home half of the 6th. We will see you back here then.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cars, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Fireman's Field here in Purcellville, Virginia, as we come to the home half of the 6th inning. Cannons lead 4-3 after that home run from Landon Beaver to cut the lead down to 1.
It's a new pitcher on the mound for Strasburg, number 51, Justin Gay, coming out of the bullpen. Pitches for Richmond down there in Southeast Virginia. I'll get you his stats here.
He comes in to try to hold the Cannons offense as they look to tack on more.
Gay been very effective so far this season. He's on the year 19 innings pitched. He started 2 games. He's pitched in 9 total, 2.84 ERA with an 0-1 record. 19 strikeouts in those 19 innings. Get a load of this. He's walked just 1 in 19 innings of work. He's allowed 15 hits. So very, very effective he has been. He's allowed just 6 earned runs on the year. 4 of them came in his last time out against Winchester, where he allowed 4 in what was a 17-5 win for the Strasburg Express.
He's going to see Ski Kono, then Rowan Putz and Rex Smith to follow. Not exactly the lightest lineup to see, as on the night, Braden Hutchinson is done. He goes 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, only 2 earned, as 1 came by on that error from Octeel behind the plate. Did walk 1. And giving up that 1 run to Marsala on that home run, as this first pitch is delivered way outside for ball 1. Kono tonight 0 for 2 on his last at bat. Tried to bunt, but got under it a little bit, and Landon Beaver making the amazing diving catch over at first, as Kono again takes high and outside for ball 2.
We mentioned the height on or in the Cannons bullpen, but Justin Gay, also not small, 6'8", 240 pounds. And he looks every bit of the part.
And Kono pops that one out to left as Osting takes a couple steps in and then has to backtrack, but he makes the catch anyway. So Kono will be done away with here quite quickly on 3 pitches. And that'll bring up Rohan Putz, who officially does not have an at-bat tonight, has walked twice. Put away in the 4th on a fielder's choice. And he'll watch this one catch the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Worth noting, Justin Gay's fastball just reached 95. He's been hovering around that, as one of the ones Ski Kono saw was up at 94. That one, breaking ball at 78 inside. Putz has to lean back to avoid getting hit by that one. That'll run the count to 1-1.
It's a tough pitch mix to hit if you can locate that breaking ball. You're dropping nearly 20 miles an hour from those 2 pitches.
And he'll foul that one off to the Cannons grandstand side.
And pitch in there at 90.
Count at 1-2. Rowan Putz lines one out into center. It's hit heavy, but Mosley gets out there, and that'll be 2 away for the Cannons. Justin Gay coming in, doing his job quite cleanly so far. 2 hard hit balls, but his outfielder's able to keep him honest back there. That'll bring up Rex Smith, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to first. Obviously, you're going to get hard hit balls off of 95-mile-an-hour pitches. As Rex Smith will ground that one right back to Gay. Gay will run over and toss it over to first. That'll end the inning. Quick inning of work for Justin Gay. Score remains 4-3 as we go to the top of the 7th, where the Express will try to get that run back.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strait. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back here to Fireman's Field in Purcellville. Nick Gravel remains on the mound after a clean 6th inning. Only gave up that 1 home run, so not squeaky clean, but Landon Beaver had a mission as he blasted 2 to right field. Unfortunately for him, that second one went out. Unfortunately for Gravel. So Gravel comes back, and he will see Brady Bowles, Brett Mosley, and Topher Jones.
Looking to keep the Cannons in front here. It's 4-3 ball game as it stands.
Leading off the top of the 7th inning for Strasburg, shortstop number 41, Brady Bowles.
Brady Bowles, the leadoff hitter for tonight. He's 0 for 3. He's lined out a couple times and he struck out. Gravel looking to get a clean ball here as he didn't like the one he had. Cannons lead 4-3 here in the top of the 7th. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. 89 on the gun. That one lined up the middle, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Acevedo coming in quick to try to hold him to 1, and he will. Good work there, just lines that one right back up the middle, and not much you can do if you're the Cannons defense.
Yeah, that's a good swing. It's right where you want it. Always good to get the leadoff man on when you're chasing a run.
First time the Cannons have seen Bowles this season tonight. Britt Mosley comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Came around to score once, was caught stealing the second time as that one's high for ball 1.
Worth noting, since that caught stealing in the second inning, no runner has tried to go, or in the 5th inning, no runner has tried to go on Gargett. Granted, only one runner has actually been on base. The only other base runner they had was Landon Beaver, who touched all 4.
And Mosley pops that one up. Going foul territory is Marsala. Gets under it and can't make the diving catch.
That one looked like he might have gotten that lost in that light over there. He's right to the left of one of the stadium lights.
Yeah, kind of got lost in the air for him and tried to lay out for it, but couldn't get under it. So Mosley stays alive here. Count 1-1. Bowles on first. Gravel checks on Bowles over at first, but Bowles back in time. Bowles on the season only has 1 stolen base. He was caught once, but like you said, no one's tried to test Gargett since after that tremendous throw. That one high and outside for Mosley. That'll take the count to 2-1. Mosley out of Ole Miss as that one catches the zone for strike 2. Count will go to even, 2-2. Out of Ole Miss with Topher Jones. 6'3", 195. Only 1 home run on the season, but one of their higher up in the lineup guys. Played 21 games.
At 282.
That one popped foul to the left side.
His Ole Miss teammate stands on deck.
Couple of SEC guys, as we were talking about in the last broadcast. Powerhouse of college baseball.
Indeed. Didn't do as expected in the playoffs as a whole, obviously. SEC, LSU got the title done, so.
Gotta say, I didn't hear much about Bama, though, in the SEC.
We made it. Lost to Miami and then dropped one to Southern Miss. That put an end to our season in the Southern Miss Regional.
As Mosley pops that one over to third. Rex Smith is under it, makes the catch. Bowles will stay at first. I can't talk. Penn State didn't do much on the season.
This was, I think, Alabama's best season in potentially of all time. I mean, new coach Rob Vaughn, he came over from Maryland, made a difference in that program. It hadn't been an SEC baseball contender, but when you bring in Rob Vaughn and Justin LeBron, National Player of the Year runner-up, is batting in your 2-hole, things tend to change.
Bowles goes. Gargett makes the throw, bounces off the ground. No throw in time. Bowles will snag second off of Gargett.
Good jump from Bowles there.
As we mentioned earlier, Topher Jones, the Ole Miss teammate of Brett Mosley, now at a 1-0 count. Obviously, NIL playing a huge factor now for college sports. And, I mean, Bama going to be heavy favorites in that with just their football program alone, with what Nick Saban built, is that ball high and away for ball 2.
Yep.
Not that Bama wasn't a big program to begin with, but you build a football dynasty like Nick Saban did, and now that makes that much more of a destination. Gravel delivers. Jones, big swing through. Can't make contact, so that'll run the count to 2-1.
So I feel like more of the effect of that new NIL era in college sports, it actually opens the door for teams, that maybe haven't been a powerhouse contending-wise.
That one gets away. Ball low. Bowles will advance to third.
The teams that, like I was saying, that haven't won as many championships, haven't been the same level of team to kind of pick up some of those top guys if they can. They got a great campus, they got a great atmosphere, great program. Give them a reason kind of to sway away from just the teams who have won more titles. I mean, 12-team playoff helps as well. But
we're talking about that with Penn State earlier as Topher Jones swings through that one and runs the count full. Penn State, obviously one of the bigger programs, but NIL playing such a big factor. We were talking about how when they became a D1 program in hockey, Terry Pagula came down, threw some money on the table, and said, build yourselves an arena. And Topher Jones swings through that one, and he'll strike out. Second out for the Express. Now Gravel able to put himself in a position to get out of this inning without any damage done. And he'll bring up Eddie Castillo.
Yeah, good recovery from Gravel. He gave up the leadoff single to Brady Bowles. He stole second, made it to third on that wild pitch, but he's just one out away here. His sac flies out of play.
Castillo watches that one hit the outside part of the zone for strike one. Now you'll see programs like Coastal Carolina. Now, they make that run as teams get money for making runs, and then they can pay even better players. And now it's just totally changing the college athletics landscape as we're seeing it happen in front of our eyes as Castillo swings through that one for strike two.
Certainly a new era.
How do you feel about the NIL?
I'm all right with it. I think it's good. I mean, these guys are putting millions of dollars in the pockets of broadcasting companies, stuff like that. I mean, they're making money, so it only feels right to reward those guys.
That one low and away for ball one. I like the idea of it. I've been vouching for college athletes to be paid for their names for years. One of the reasons I wanted to go to Penn State so bad was football. And, they've been making names for these schools. They should be paid for what they do. But there needs to be a cap on it as Castillo pops that one out towards right. Fernandez is under it, and he makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Gravel gets out after putting one on, and no damage done. Cannons still lead 4-3 as we go to the bottom half of the seventh.
It's seventh inning stretch time, everybody.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cars, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Hello and welcome back to Purcellville. Justin Gay obviously going to remain on the mound after that 1-2-3 inning he put together in the last inning. He's now going to get Ryan Gargett, Edimo Pata, and Ethan Acevedo coming up as the top three hitters. Put away Ski Kono, Rowan Putz, and Rex Smith in the last inning in that order.
Gargett plate now. He is 0 for 2 today. He grounded to first and popped out to short in his 2 plate appearances so far. Behind him is Edimo Pata, who has just 1 at-bat so far today after he replaced Kobe White, took the ball to the ankle back in the 3rd. He grounded out to the pitcher in his 1 at-bat.
Delivers this one, 93-mile-an-hour fastball outside, as we were mentioning his speed off the gun. Is played in Leesburg last season, in the FCSL, Leesburg Lightning, a collegiate league in Florida, not to be confused with town right down the road here from Purcellville, as that one catches the bottom part of the zone for strike 1. Last season, he went 2-0 in Leesburg, put up a 0 ERA, only played 2 games, though, two appearances, 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs. Didn't pitch this last year in the NCAA as Gargett swings through that one and can't catch up. That'll run the count to 1-2. Gay pitched at Florida Atlantic in 2024. 4.32 ERA and 8.1 innings pitched in 10 appearances. 5 runs, 4 earned, and as Gargett can't get the bat off his shoulder and he'll go down looking. Gay continuing where he left off, and the first 4 batters he's faced all retired.
Yeah, he's been dominant. I mean, a lot of it coming with that fastball. A lot of Valley League guys, most of them will sit somewhere in that kind of like 88 to 92 range. That's where we see most of the pitchers that you'll face, but Justin Gay running it up to 95, and he's sitting there. So
now see Edimo Pata, who takes strike 1. Edimo Pata grounded out back to the pitcher in his last at-bat when he was facing Braden Hutchinson. Seeing Justin Gay for the first time as breaks that ball into the zone for strike 2 at 78.
that's the impressive part. You pump in a 95-mile-an-hour heater, and then you got a breaking ball with that much vertical and horizontal movement. It's coming in at 78.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was just about to mention. As he delivers the fastball at 97.
Wow.
Edimo Pata can't catch up, and he'll go down swinging. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for Justin Gay as Edimo Pata and Acevedo talk when Opata's going back to the dugout. Sure, he's asking, can I catch up to that thing?
I mean, I was already shocked and just in awe at the 95-mile-an-hour heater. That thing rode up. He's pushing close up there to triple digits, 97.
Delivers this one on the top part of the strike zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 to Acevedo, who does have a hit tonight. He's come around to score both times he reached as he swings through that one and now quickly down 0-2. Obviously got hit by a pitch in his first at-bat here as he led off the game. And he got a single and came around to score on that error from Onctil behind the plate. And that one goes high. 96 there. I mean, feel repetitive just mentioning how fast these pitches are coming, but I mean, it's impressive. Like you said, down here in the valley, it's hovering around, your fastballs are hovering around 88 to 92 as Acevedo fouls that one off. When you see 95, 96, even 97 as we saw against Opata, I mean, that looks a lot different than 92. As I as you could probably imagine from a batter's standpoint. I can't say I've stood in a batter's box facing a pitch since about 6th grade, but
I can't say you could pay me to sit in a batter's box and face 97. I think I'd jump out the way.
count 1-2 for Acevedo. And he'll foul that one off to the right again.
There's some variation in this fastball speed. I mean, it could be, a different, slightly different pitch, something like a sinker or a cutter, but we have seen at least some non-breaking balls come in at 90, 91 to 90. That one there was 93. Still very fast.
Yeah, I don't know if you could get me to stand there against 85, let alone 97, as that one freezes Acevedo. Justin Gay comes in, 6 up, 6 down, holds the Cannons to 4 as they still lead 4-3 going to the top of the 8th. Don't go anywhere as we're still here in a close baseball game.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affinity & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contractor, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strait. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome back to Purcellville. Cannons still lead 4-3 here in the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Cannons, number 43, Brady Stewie. That'll end Nick Ravel's night after 2 innings. Stewie coming in with a 1.17 ERA. 1-0 on the season in 8 appearances and 7.2 innings pitched. Taking you the rest of the way is going to be Lincoln Burkholder on play-by-play. Lincoln, take it away.
Yeah, you mentioned Stewie. He's been great this season. He came in just the other day for the Cannons in their last game here at home against the Tom Sox. He threw 1 clean inning, struck out 2. Did hit 1 batter, but no damage to him in what was 7-5 loss. He threw the 9th inning. He'll be looking to get another damageless inning here. This team protecting a 1-run lead through 7 innings. Scoreless inning here would net him a hold if he can come back out for the 9th and hold him again. And that would, I think, be his 2nd save of the year. I believe he's got 1.
He does have 1 on the season. Came against the River Bandits. They won 5-2. Came in the 9th of that game. He pitched 1 inning, clean inning, 0 runs, 0 hits, no walks. Went 3 up, 3 down in that inning. Nick Gravel on the night, 2 innings pitched, 1 earned run on that Landon Beaver home run, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. So solid night from Gravel, and now Stewie looking to pick up where he left off, facing Josh Ebay, Landon Beaver, and Paul Osting.
Yeah, this is a hefty 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. We're having a discussion. It's between Gargett and Stewie. eBay stands in. He's 0 for 3 today. He's got 3 Ks. Looking to avoid the golden sombrero. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Golden sombrero. I can't say I've ever heard that term used.
You've never heard golden sombrero? Come on, man.
I've never heard that.
4 at-bats, 4 Ks. Get the platinum sombrero if you go 5.
Can't say I've ever heard that.
This one popped up deep center field. Back on it is Acevedo. It's actually Fernandez trailing it up against the wall, and he makes the grab. So that one, certainly not a strikeout. He got every hit of that baseball. It was launched, but just barely shy of the wall in right center for out number 1.
I was going to say, he didn't get all of that baseball as he just got under it a little bit.
Close to all of it.
That thing was skied, though, as quickly got out of our vision.
Yeah, hence why I thought that was to center field. It was
I
not.
did, too.
Came off the bat straight, but must have tailed over. That'll bring in Landon Beaver. He homered in his last at-bat. That is the last run that Strasburg had scored back in the sixth inning, excuse me.
Beaver reaching on all 3 at-bats of his, officially 1 for 1 on the night.
Walked in his other 2. He came around to score the second time he walked. That one outside, ball 2. He's been doing it all for the Express all season, and once again tonight, he's scored 2 of their 3 runs. He's batted in 1 of them when he batted in himself, and he also had that diving play over at first. So quite the game so far for him. He's also got a stolen base.
Quite the 6-hitter, too.
That one in there for strike 1. That is true. To have this type of talent batting in your 6-hole lineup's got to be quite fantastic, and it is. We mentioned it a couple times, and we went through the numbers earlier, but Purcellville doing a great job so far, holding them relatively in check. That one swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Actually, it looks like it was foul tipped. Regardless, it's strike 2, and the count is even. 2-2, 1 out. Beaver at the plate, Osting on deck. Till in the hole. 1 out here in the inning. Nobody on.
Landon Beaver at UAB.
That one swung on and missed, and a big strikeout for Brady Stewie. First time that Beaver's been retired tonight. There's 2 gone here in the 8th.
Saying that he, in 27 games, only got 2 home runs and 12 RBI. Comes to the Valley and really working on his game, really finding his niche here.
Indeed. Looking to get the final out of the inning. It's Paul Osting, the left fielder tonight. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk today. That one going to catch the zone, 0-1.
He was not happy about that one. As I have a window up here open, and you can kind of hear him go, oh, as that one he thought was a little too far in.
Jim Clayton, home plate umpire, thought otherwise. That one's definitely in there, strike 2.
That one right down the pipe, no question about that.
2 good pitches from Stewie on the mound. He's 1 strike away from working a clean 8th. Shakes off Gargett. He likes that call. Gets set. 0-2 pitch is on the way. Swung on and missed. Stewie, 1-2-3, 2 strikeouts, and he keeps the Cannons in front. It's 4-3 Purcellville. We've played 7.5 here. Cannons get to hit once more, and then we'll see if they can get it done in the 9th. Don't go anywhere. It's a good one. 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cars, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Caseco, Flowers Risk Group, Loughton Construction, Fairfax Coin and Collectibles Exchange, West Trail Wellness and Massage, Norbo Dental, Loudon Lumber, Loudon Valley Floors, Hartley Home Exteriors, Altus Consulting, Shenandoah Sluggers Baseball Club, Keeping It Real Real Estate Team, Shanti Aesthetics, Morningside House, South Fork Dentistry. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Fireman's Field here in beautiful Purcellville, Virginia. It's a 4-3 lead for the home team Cannons, and it's a new pitcher on the mound for Strasburg. Following 2 perfect innings from Justin Gay in relief, it's Davis Budd, the right-handed pitcher out of Western Carolina University, on the mound. Get you his season numbers here. He is one of their best relievers. He's thrown 15 innings this year, 19 strikeouts, just 6 walks, 12 hits allowed. That's good for a 1.80 ERA. He's got a 1-0 record. Just pitched in 8 games, started 1.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for your Cannons.
His best outing of the year so far came in what I would imagine is his 1 start against the Tom Sox back on June 12th. 4.1 innings, 2 hits allowed, not a single run, no walks, struck out 7. Got the win in that one. Stands 6'2", 210. Out of Ackworth, Georgia. It's his hometown. In to hit for the Cannons, it's number 2 hitter Anthony Fernandez, and he swings the first pitch, pops it up left side on the infield, and it's an error. He drops it. Fernandez digging for second. What a slide! He's in there. He flew from like maybe 4 steps out, and he's in ahead of the throw. Turns what would have been a pop out. Some miscommunication between the shortstop Bowles and the left fielder Osting, and a heads-up base running play from Anthony Fernandez puts a runner in scoring position to lead off the inning.
Yeah, what happened there is the shortstop Bowles went out to make the catch, and he ducked down to try to get out of the way for Osting, and when he did, he actually just made an obstacle for Osting, and Osting couldn't make the diving catch over Bowles, and Fernandez just kept on rolling. That's what we talk about, effort plays right there. So he was hauling around first, didn't even think about stopping.
First pitch to Marsala in there for strike 1. That is ruled a hit, as nobody, I suppose, made contact with that baseball out in left field. So it's a double for Anthony Fernandez, his 3rd hit of the night.
Not quite sure how that one worked out.
Fernandez will take it.
I was going to say, Fernandez won't be complaining, that's for sure.
That one's going to miss low, ball 1. However he got there, it's a big base runner to lead off this inning.
Already got a runner in scoring position, trying to add on to your lead is, I mean, seen the Cannons, not as much recently, but they've struggled with those close games.
That pitch from Bud fouled off. Count moves to 1-2.
And especially now they're chasing the standings, as, I mean, I guess they've been doing that all season, but they've been chasing the standings and can't afford to be losing these close games, especially with all these rainouts. Now you have the potential to lose games if you're getting rained out against a Southern team.
Every team does make the playoffs this year in the Valley. It's a matter of whether you've got that first bye or you're playing in 2 wild card games. That one grounded second base. Heading for third is Fernandez. He's safe. So the ground out from Thomas Marsala will move the runner over, and he's 90 feet away from making this a 2-run game.
Number 99, Jackson.
Well, he did his job, advance the runner. Now you have a little insurance run just 90 feet away, which I'm sure they're not complaining about.
It would be a big insurance run. That's for sure.
Anything can help against that potent Express offense.
So now stands in Jackson Michaels. He's 1 for 3 today. Strikeout, single, and a pop out to the third baseman.
I wonder how these jerseys fit is. Caleb Freeman was wearing 99 the past couple of seasons, and he was no more than 6'1".
That one grounded to third. They've got Fernandez hung up in a rundown. He'll be tagged out. That is a very lucky break for the Express. That thing was hit on a rocket. to Jones over at third. He picked it up. Fernandez had no time to try and get back.
Number 2, Steve.
So he's out. Second out of the inning. Michaels gets to first, but
Yeah, Caleb Freeman, 6'1", 6'2". He was wearing 91 the past couple of seasons. Michaels is 6'9". How does that work? That just doesn't make any sense in my mind.
if I'm remembering correctly, though, Caleb Freeman, very strong dude. So, yeah, the length doesn't. Michaels checked on it first. He's back safely. But yeah, that does, unless they've got 299s.
Or that thing was just like a dress on Freeman.
Yeah, I guess when you tuck it in, you can never really tell. 0-0 count. This first pitch to Ski Kono. It's in there for a strike. That one swung on and missed. Count runs to 0-2. So 0-2 count, 2 gone in the inning. Michaels is on first. If Kono can reach, it's Rowe on putts on deck. That one's going to miss high and away. Count runs to 1-2. Yeah, can't stress how big that play is. 5-2 fielder's choice that Michaels hit into. Just an unfortunate spot for the Cannons and for Fernandez, who was on third. It's a hard hit ball. That one's going to miss low and in. 2-2 count.
No more old school baseball where Fernandez could have just bowled through Anquetil behind the plate.
No, none of that. He didn't even have room to slide. I mean, ball was obviously there in more than enough time. 2-2 pitch to Kono outside, and he works it full. So it starts 0-2. 3 straight balls. Kono with a good eye. Hence the .473 on base percentage this year. Looking to get on for the first time today. Full count. That one's grounded up the middle. Picked up and thrown on to first by the shortstop Bowles, and this inning is over. We've played 8 here in Purcellville. Strasburg down to their final 3 outs. It's 4-3. Don't go anywhere. Got 9th inning when we come back.
The Purcellville Cannons would like to thank their sponsors for the 2025 season. IBEW Local Number 26, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the Purcellville Pub, Catoctin Creek Distilling Company. Cannons Baseball is also brought to you by Ridge Performance and Training, Lava Technology Services, Valley Drilling, Valley Energy, Savage Pest Control, Affini & Company Luxury Hair Lounge, Carrington Homes, Continental Cards, Watermark Woods, DCF Contracting, United Plumbing and Piping LLC, Case Co, Flowers Risk Group, Wolfie's Mobile Pet Grooming, Lydia Sells Loudon, Hoof and Paw Veterinary Services, Hunt Country Wildlife Control, Burke and Herbert Bank, Farm Credit, Nichols Hardware, Wegmeyer Farms, Camber Petty KHS Homes Group, Epling Landscaping and Lawn Service, Artisan Plumbing, The Social Collectives, Purcellville Copy, Western Loudon Chiropractic, Bank of America, Burr Strait. Thank you to all of the Cannons 2025 sponsors.
Welcome you back into Fireman's Field here in Purcellville, Virginia. It's a 4-3 Cannons lead as it stands, and into the game to close this thing out is Zach Duenas. I'll have Tristan tell you all about him.
Zach Duenas came on in one appearance against the Generals just a couple days ago, July 3rd. He came in, pitched 1 perfect inning, 3 batters faced, 3 strikeouts. He's another guy who threatens with that speed as he stands at 6'10" and gets upwards of 92, 93, and came in and just blew away the Generals with his fastball, and now coming in with a save situation.
Yep, 1-run lead as it stands. Express down to their last 3 outs. This will be the last half inning if they can't play to run. It'd be a big win for the Cannons here at home against an Express team that really was looking for a win tonight. They're just half a game out of first place in the North Division, sitting at 19-10 on the year. Cannons at 12-14, currently in fourth place, and need every win they can get. 4 games back on Winchester. Granted, it's actually 2 games back because they played 4 less games, but 6 games back from first place they are. A win here would help, especially against second place team in Strasburg. Duenas, one of the best relievers on this team so far this season since he joined. Returner from last year. You mentioned the velocity. He's got a great mix and can control it very well. It's Onktil, Henderson, and Bowles due up to try and keep Strasburg in this thing.
Onktil reached twice tonight. 1 for 3, though, is one of the times he reached was on an error.
Final line for Stewie's the 1 inning, no hits, no walks, no runs, 2 Ks. That one in there for strike 1. 0-1 count as Duenas gets started.
94 there.
Got a velocity challenge here at Fireman's Field today. Duenas kicks and fires. 0-1, swung on and whiff. 95, and it's 0-2. Pitch to Onktil. Fouled off behind the plate, right back at us, and they'll do it again. Duenas gets set, pitch on the way, and that's going to hit him on the hand. An unlucky break for Duenas on the mound. That will put the leadoff man on here in the 9th.
Second baseman, number 4.
So you said unfortunate, just a little inside. Onktil doesn't even flinch. Just got hit in the hand and just shook it off and kept going.
Better man than me. Those hurt. Coach Brett Fuller is going to come out and talk to Duenas on the mound. It's the 9-hitter Brooks Henderson standing in now. He's 0 for 2 today in his 3 plate appearances. Had a sac fly back in the 4th. His other 2 at-bats were a ground out to short and a line out to left, both of which ended their respective innings. He cannot end the inning here. Duenas going to look for either a strikeout or potentially a double play ball. Henderson does have speed, so it'd be tough to turn one on him, but
Double play ball, best case scenario for him, obviously. Looks like they're
pinch runners coming in, yeah. It's number 10, Jay Douglas, who played center field, I believe, last time the Express came to visit Fireman's Field. Actually might have been left. I think it was left field, but he's got speed. I remember him stealing some bases last time he was here. He will pinch run for the catcher, Justin Onktil.
.13 stolen bases on the season, yet to be caught.
It's going to be tough to steal on the velocity that Duenas has. He's quick to the plate, too. That one in there at 92 for strike 1.
And for being 6'10", not much of a step for him either. He's got a quick kick down. Doesn't come much more than 3-4 inches off the ground with that front foot.
A 1 pitch from Duenas, grounded left side and through that 5-6 hole. So another base runner for Strasburg here in the top of the 9th. They're threatening to tie this thing up. First and second, nobody out.
Yeah, Rex Smith was playing up there, I guess, preparing for a bunt. He was playing up in the infield, and they just shoot the gap there. And as Henderson, kind of being a second leadoff guy, pokes it through that 5-6 hole, and now they're in business with 2 on and no outs.
I'll bring in Brady Bowles. He singled his last time up. That's his 1 hit of the night. He's 1 for 4. Line outs to right and center in his first 2 at-bats and a strikeout swinging in his 3rd at-bat back in the 4th.
Jay Douglas dancing on second.
That one's going to miss. Ball 1. That one on the outside edge. Count will even up at 1-1.
1-1. Charlie, you got it wrong. It's 1-1. It's 1-1.
That one fouled off. Count runs to 1-2. It's Douglas on second. Henderson on first. A big 1-2 count to Brady Bowles. The top of the order up now in the form of Bowles. Mosley on deck and Topher Jones behind him in the hole. Still nobody out. As Duenas looks, try and get that first out here. Big spot. 1-run game. Grounded to third. Smith going to step on third, get the lead runner, throw over to first. That is in time. What a throw from Rex Smith, and there's 2 gone just like that. In the blink of an eye, the Cannons are 1 out away from putting this thing to bed.
What a play from Smith. He gets the pickup and has to take a couple steps over to third. It's not like he picked it up right on the bag. Has to take a couple steps over to third and makes a beautiful throw over to first. I mean, Marsala, again, showing off the flexibility, going into a full split for that one. But, man, what a play from everybody there.
Goes down as just a 5-3 double play. Didn't need any help to Rex Smith. Duenas is 1 out away from getting this save. That one fouled off behind the plate. It's Brett Mosley now.
Huge play there for the Cannons defense.
Yeah, that one was roped to third base, and it takes a pretty decent baseball IQ to not immediately, from instinct, throw that thing to second base. You might not even get the runner at first because you're standing on third. So able to understand the situation, step on the bag, get one, fire that thing over there in time to get Bowles at first. 1-1. 2 outs. That one in there. Strike 2. Zach Duenas 1 strike away. Crowd starting to clap. 1-2 count. Duenas versus Mosley. Game on the line. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. See you later, and this game is over. Zach Duenas slams the door shut in the top of the 9th, and Purcellville picks up a huge win at home, 4-3 over the Strasburg Express. They out-hit them 6-5, and that'll do it. The Cannons, with that win, move to 13-14 on the season. Strasburg falls to 19-11. And what a game overall from the Cannons. That'll do it for me and my partner Tristan Kunak and Jeremy Huber earlier in this game. Thank you all for listening once again. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you back here for the next Cannons home game. Have a good one.
Your Cannons player of the game.